Hi friends, this is Dr. Abdequaem Chimthanawala. Today I would like to discuss a case of migraine which I cured after I had given him some other drug, then it failed, then I prescribed this drug with a wonderful result. Though a very infrequently prescribed remedy, but when the symptom corresponds, it works. And it works like magic. This was a case of a migraine where the patient had severe congestion of the head. The congestion of head, there was heat in the head, but the typical modality was it was better by warmth. Means if there is when the patient had headache, he would close the fan and sit in the room without fan, without AC, without cooler, even in summer. In fact, once the patient also told me that he feels also better when he wraps up his head. He wraps the whole head and he feels better. In fact, he feels that he should wrap the head, then he feels better. So a very surprising symptom where congestion, heat, the pain in the head is better by warmth. Even in summer season, he does not open any fan or AC or cooler, and on the contrary wraps up the head and he feels better. This was a symptom of head. On asking further, he told that he also sees colors before the eyes, especially when rubbing. He says, Doctor, whenever I rub the eyes, I see color in front of my eyes. This is a very common symptom in migraine. Some patient sees flashes of light, some patient sees stars, some patient sees what you call flickering of light. This patient complained of colors before the eyes, especially after rubbing. And one symptom I confirmed more was that he especially sees blue light. Now, if the patient is defining a symptom very definitely, even the colors is defining, then it becomes a very important symptom, typical to that patient and typical to the remedy. One more symptom which I would like to add, that a patient, he had a fall on the head, and he typically told me, sir, whenever after the fall, whatever he sees sometimes brightens up. These were the symptoms of the patient, and mentally, to sum up his nature, the behavior, the temperament, he basically was a person who worked for the society, worked for the downtrodden, worked for what was right, because he felt that he is responsible, that he owed the responsibility towards the society because he is living in the society, so he has to help. This was in general the symptoms of mind. So when this patient comes to you, what will you prescribe? Now, if you repetize this symptom, that is congestion of the head, better by warmth, sometimes congestion of the head, even by wrapping up the head feels better, colors before the eyes, especially after rubbing, colors blue in front of the eye, and after injury, the image brightens up. This is the symptoms of the eyes and the head. But if I ask you, what symptom will you take for the mental status what the patient is describing? You may take responsibility, you may take revolutionary, you may take injustice cannot support, but if you see in general, I took only one symptom, responsibility, strong social. He had a very strong social responsibility. And when you repetize these symptoms, a very infrequently used remedy comes to your repertoire, and that is strontium carb. Yes, strontium carb is a very, very important drug where the patient is better in the sun, where the patient is better by warmth, where the patient is better by heat, a very, very important symptom of strontium carb. And if you repeat this symptom, the only drug that comes to your repertoire is strontium carb. I gave this patient strontium carb 1 mg single dose. I called him after 15 days and he was 50 to 60% better and much happier what was he 3 months before. I repeated strontium carb after 2 months, and after that I have never repeated that remedy. For 6 months the patient followed up. After that he had no pain and he is totally cured with a simple drug, strontium carb. Infrequently used remedy, but an important remedy when a symptom corresponds. So I would like to add 2 symptoms more of strontium carb. First symptom is necrosis of femur. A very important remedy for necrosis of femur. And second symptom, which I've already told you, the patient is better in the heat. I had a case where a 70-year-old person would sit in his veranda under the sun without even drinking water, just taking the sun's heat, and he used to feel better. Only by this symptom I gave him strontium carb, which ameliorated all his complaints. So in addition to this, the case, I would like to add 2 symptoms: necrosis of femur and better in the heat, better in the sun. So this is, my friend, strontium carb for you. A person who has responsibility, strong social responsibility, always think of this remedy, strontium carb. If you like this video, please do share and subscribe. Thank you.